All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, here we go, back again on the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. All news in the past, probably about 24 hours or so. It's all about Timo Werner, ladies and gentlemen. Timo Werner will reassess Chelsea future if he cannot force way back into Thomas Tuchel's lineup. Now, the interesting part is this is not from any sort of ridiculous journalist out there or any, lame source out there. It's none other than Matt Law himself. When Matt Law is talking, there is some sort of truth behind it. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by this news one bit, ladies and gentlemen. Timo Werner will reassess Chelsea future if he cannot force way back into Thomas Tuchel's lineup. We'll have a look into how many minutes he's played this season compared to obviously last season. It's quite incredible. He's not even featured in the Champions League once yet for us this season. We've played Zenit, we've played Juve. He's actually not featured. So we'll touch on that. So this is the breaking news. And off the back of that, Matt Law then also tweeted, "It's a long way off, but there's already striker merry-go-round brewing that could give Werner the chance to return to Germany. Lewandowski to PSG," which is very interesting as well. Lewandowski will have a look into his contract time in Bayern Munich. I think he's got about 2 seasons, including this one. So after this, there's just 1 season left. And I'm not really sure whether he's going to stick around. He's pretty much achieved everything that he's had to in Bayern Munich, including the Champions League, won the Bundesliga multiple times. So I don't think he could stick around. But PSG, if PSG is knocking on your door and paying the money that, that is going to be crucial for your retirement, not that he needs any more, but who says no to more money? You know what I mean? So, yeah, the rumors of Timo Werner to Germany, it's not a new thing. It's been running since last season because of his, I suppose, not meeting the expectation side of things. I just want to quickly show you. This is what he had to say in May this year to the Telegraph. And it goes something like this. "I think a lot of people's expectation for me outside the club, but also inside the club, were very, very high because of my goal-scoring record," he said. "I also assisted many goals last year in my old club, but I think the main reason why they brought me here in the club is to score, and maybe at the end 12 assists and 6 goals in the Premier League. It's not good enough." Werner has been linked with both Bayern Munich and Juventus. And it goes on to say that, but after the recent 3-0 triumph over Tottenham, Tuchel revealed that his 2 main strikers could work in tandem. "Timo can play with Romelu. He did very well in Tottenham," he said. "That gave us a clear impression of how dangerous these 2 can also be together." This is obviously, off the back of that Tottenham game. Then both of them got the opportunity to play against City. We'll dig deep into this whole matter. So hold tight. I will give you my opinion very, very soon how I feel about this. Timo Werner obviously signed a 5-year contract with us last season under Frank Lampard's second season. So his contract, as you can see, is till 30th of June 2025. We've brought him for approximately about 50 million pounds, approximately about 47.50. I've got that open as well. It says about 53 million euros, which I think comes down to about 47 or something like that, more or less. And then there's add-ons and whatnot. So the figure is about 50 million. And this is his stats. I'm not surprised that he wants to reassess. 5 Premier League features, not even starts, 1 assist, which we know that was against Spurs. Super Cup, he featured as well, 65 minutes he started actually. In the Carabao Cup, we know he started. He scored that goal. That was his only goal this season. Champions League, look at this. 0 features in the Champions League. Here we go. These are the Champions League stats. Juventus, nothing on the bench. Zenit, nothing on the bench. This is quite incredible. I'm pretty sure a player his caliber would want to play in the Champions League. And someone who was so heavily involved last season for our success in the Champions League to not even feature in the first 2 games. Forget about start, at least come off the bench. We've got 5 substitutions in the bench and he still hasn't made it in any of these matches, which is quite incredible. And Super Cup, as I said, 65 minutes he played. This is what he's done in the Premier League. Crystal Palace, this is all before Romelu Lukaku joined, obviously. Crystal Palace played 90 minutes. Didn't get into any of the goal-scoring opportunities that we had in that match. 3 goals. Arsenal, 1 minute. This is when Romelu Lukaku kicked in. Bench against Liverpool, and obviously we had that red card, so he wasn't going to get game time there. 8 minutes against Aston Villa in the Premier League. 20 minutes against Spurs, which is where he sort of impressed with that, connection with Lukaku. Then he got that 90 minutes. Now, here's my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. I think Timo Werner, for this particular season, Thomas Tuchel really should be considering using him with Romelu Lukaku up front as the, 2 up top. I know there's issues about who plays behind them. We do need a playmaker, but that's a separate conversation. At the moment, at least we can plug in Mount when he's fit, because none of the other players are looking, fit enough to play that particular spot. They're not good enough at the moment. So I can't wait till Mount comes back, see what he has, what he can produce with Timo Werner and Lukaku up front. So for me, for both Timo Werner and Lukaku, it's the best situation. Lukaku needs a player, another striker next to him, as pacey as Timo Werner, who can drag defenders away from Lukaku, take all the attention away from Lukaku. I know it's very difficult to take attention away from Lukaku, but at least if you can able to drag one defender away from him, generally Lukaku is marked by 2. We saw against Juventus is marked by 3 at times when they play 5 at the back. So at least Werner's pace and movement will, attract some of the other defenders naturally to go towards Timo Werner. And then in essence, Lukaku should find space and score those goals. We saw that against Aston Villa when Lukaku came on. Timo Werner came on. The second goal that Lukaku scored, where Aspie passed it to Lukaku, but Werner's run dragged the defenders away, and then Lukaku was nicely placed outside of the box to unleash that brilliant shot. Similarly against Spurs, as soon as Werner came on, the 20 minutes that he played, Lukaku and Werner were creating havoc. But at that time, we also had a good midfield with Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic, with the wing-backs really playing as well, really well. And it all sort of clicked into gears. So it can't just be just the front 2 on its own. You do need other facets to click into gears for the front 2 to really flourish. Because against City, we saw the front 2 play, but the midfield was just non-existent. We didn't even think about, not just the midfield, even the wing-backs. We were so deep, we didn't even bother when we wanted to counter. We just bombed the ball up to the boys and let them just pray to God, please do something. And those 2 just had to do stuff on their own. And that wasn't going to work. But at least Timo Werner, to be honest, against City, I don't think he had a bad game. I actually think he had a better game than Lukaku. Timo Werner was at least creating some sort of havoc with his pace. The issue with Timo Werner, and this is what I want to talk about now. Look, one, I'm not surprised that Timo Werner is linked, or there is rumors now that he will reassess his situation if he doesn't get game time to get back into the team, starting lineup for Thomas Tuchel. As I said, I actually think it will be the betterment of the team if he starts alongside Lukaku. But at the same time, if he can't get in and he's thinking about leaving, I have to be honest, I don't think it's going to be a huge loss for us. And this is my opinion. I don't think Timo Werner is some sort of a world-class player that if he was to leave, that we're going to be in trouble. I absolutely love the fact that attributes he brings in terms of movement, pace, all the assists that he's created. But let's not forget, the man is not clinical. I've said it many a times. If this man was clinical enough, if he was putting away the chances that he got last season, I think the stats are something about 19 clear-cut chances, something around that mark, where he missed. And I said it this season, if he cleans that attribute up for himself, where he's a ruthless finisher, this guy's going to be one of the best strikers in the world. We wouldn't have been linked with Lukaku, to be honest. And we've already seen this season for Germany, yes, he scored some goals, but he's missed some glaring ones as well. This season with Chelsea as well, where there were times where his decision-making, where he's 1v1, he drives all the way to the sidelines as opposed to cutting in and then whipping a shot. He's got a good shot in himself. He should trust that, but he just doesn't have that technical ability to do those cutback ins. And his ball control, his first touches are not clear and crisp enough, for him to be ruthless and to be clinical. So there are major flaws in Timo Werner's game. Let's not forget about that. So that's why my personal take is that I don't think it's a huge loss if he decides to leave, if he doesn't get that chance to come back into the team. I mean, we've already seen in the stats he's not featured 1 minute in the Champions League. So as I said, a caliber of his player who's got such great pedigree in Germany, who was banging in goals. Let's have a quick look at that. It was 1920 season. I mean, we can go even further back than that, but we don't have to. But 1920 season for Leipzig, the man was an absolute demon. 34 matches in the Bundesliga, 28 goals, 8 assists, 8 Champions League matches, 4 goals, 2 assists. DFB Pokal, 3 matches, 2 goals, 3 assists. All up 45 matches, 34 goals, 13 assists. So the man is, he knows how to play. So he's very well regarded in Germany. And the rumor is that Bayern Munich are looking for a player like him. He's got his old boss over there, Nagelsmann, who is his boss in Leipzig. And the reason being is Robert Lewandowski is probably looking to leave. His contract expires in about a couple of years' time. So this is his second last year. Next season will be the last year. And there is quite a big possibility that someone like Robert Lewandowski could possibly go, as Matt Law was saying, to PSG. So if that's the case, then Timo Werner, it's not going to be a massive surprise if his old boss comes after him with stats like this. And here's the thing: in Germany, you just have so much space. I don't know if you guys have seen some Bundesliga matches. I've recently watched some Bundesliga matches. Honestly, it's ridiculous. The amount of space they have every game. Leipzig game, Dortmund game, any other games, Bayer Leverkusen games, honestly, Bayern Munich games. Just watch some of these Bundesliga games and you'll be astounded by the fact there is so much space. And this is why Timo Werner was great over there, because he literally just used his pace. He would just look up and there's just abundance of space, blitz with his speed that he has, and he'll get into goal-scoring opportunities. And over there, he was still missing, but at least he was getting a lot more chances. In the Premier League, it's difficult. The defenders are a lot better. The defense is a lot tighter. You will not see that much space one bit. And at times, you will see low blocks. And now we're even starting to see in the Champions League with Juventus. So it is very, very difficult. And as I said, I'm not going to be surprised if Timo Werner was to leave. And I can completely understand if he wants to leave, because a player of his quality, as highly regarded in Germany especially, he's done his job. He's got his Champions League at Chelsea. He'll feel that, okay, I've got this season. Hopefully I can go as long as I can in the Premier League and see if he can win a title with us. He's already got the Super Cup. There's Club World Cup to come as well. Maybe try and get a domestic cup, and then, see you later. Let's go back to Germany where I belong and see if I can do my destruction over there. So, and as I said, similarly, I'm not going to be upset. Honestly, I'm not going to be upset. We can start thinking about players like Christian Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi. They can all do a job what Timo does on that left side. Someone like Callum especially should be given some opportunities. Pulisic, as I said, hopefully, whenever he's fit, can do similar job to Werner, if not better. Pulisic's finishing is a lot better than Werner. So, and dribbling-wise as well, Pulisic is a lot better dribbler than Timo Werner. But the injuries is what's killing him. So, and then we can also go into the market. If we want someone to help out Romelu Lukaku up front, I feel like he does need a partner in crime. I've got no issues if we go into the market and buy a sort of shadow striker, second striker who's a lot more technically sort of gifted than Timo Werner, especially the ball control, first touches, dribbling sense, that final decision making. So, yeah, once again, not going to be surprised if this happens. And I'm not surprised these rumors are coming up. Matt Law is a very good source. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on. Champions League, no minutes at the moment. See if he plays against Southampton. I truly hope he does. Honestly, my personal feel at the moment is I hope Thomas Tuchel starts playing more Lukaku and Timo Werner together, because I feel like they can complement each other and we can get the best out of the situation. we do need someone behind them to basically give them that aid to do well. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are. I want to know exactly how you would feel if Timo Werner was to leave. Are you going to be sad? Are you going to be angry? Are you going to be okay that maybe we can replace him? Maybe we can give players like Pulisic and Callum Hudson-Odoi a chance. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you've enjoyed this video, please, guys, smash the like button straight away. The likes help out the channel a lot. You don't understand, honestly, how much that means to me. So smash the like button. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe if you've enjoyed. We're going towards 8,000 subscribers, literally about 220 away. Let's get to that 8,000. Please subscribe. And yeah, hope to see you very soon. We should have another video coming up later today for the match preview for Southampton. So do look out for that. It's going to be quite interesting speaking to the boys, Daniel and Ishan. So until next time, everyone, take care and